Hi there. My name is Claude Edson from Total Quantum Reviews. The reason I put together this review was to help anyone who is looking to purchase iPro Academy figure out exactly what they're getting. This is not a cheap product, and in any case, if that was me, I would want to know everything that's inside the product and what I'm paying almost $2,000 for. In addition, when purchasing this product, remember this is a paid traffic course that involves the basis of internet marketing and business building online. So you need to really consider that you will need money to put into traffic. You'll need at least $1,000 to $5,000 after you purchase the product to put into paid traffic. But if you do it right, if you learn from the right sources, which Fred Lamb is a great source, you can certainly get 20, 30, 40, 50 times back your investment if you do it properly. And obviously, we all know the best way to do it is to build an email list. And the reason you want to build an email list is because you can market to them over and over again at the same time while providing value. So without further ado, let's get into the course. And the reason my opinion count in this review is because I've been online for 13 years. I've had I've spent thousands and thousands of hours learning about internet marketing and thousands of hours implementing different strategies on online marketing. So I'm a good person to review this. I can give you some good feedback, and I can certainly tell you what to scam and what's not. And I can tell you iPro Academy is an excellent product, and it's worth you purchasing it. But like I said, you need to have a budget, and better yet, you should have a business plan so that you have a plan of action in place and you know where you're going from the get-go. So let's get going right into the review here. The thing I love about this iPro Academy is because Fred teaches you from a beginner to an expert level, and he teaches you how to start a business on the internet from scratch, from not having a product and not having a website to having a website. And one of the first modules is learning the fundamentals, and basically he goes through what internet marketing is, understanding internet marketing language, grade 3 math for internet marketing, the right advertising method. He goes through teaching you all that you might know, all that you need to know as a beginner to get started not knowing anything and to becoming successful online. And obviously this is a great way to begin doing internet marketing, is to do paid traffic, because you can see results right away, and you can get success much faster than trying to do SEO. Particularly the way SEO keep changing, paid traffic has been consistent, and if you understand how these platforms work, you can really get a high return on investment. But not only that, have a consistent business online for a very long time. And there are so many ways to build a business online. But in any case, let's continue with the review. The next module is module 2. Fred goes into how you can create your website. First of all, he goes into deciding what niche to go into, and the niche that you decide is very important, because that will decide what kind of return that you get. So your niche is very, very important. So he goes telling you what tools to use to find your niche, and then he goes into what to promote. Once you decide your niche, you need to know what you're going to promote to that niche, and he goes into details about that. And he covers Offer Vault, and Offer Vault is just a CPA network that have a lot of lead generation. So he talks about lead generation offers, straight sales, physical products, services, risk-free trial offers. So these are some ways that you can make some really quick income on the internet if you know what you're doing. If you know how to get your traffic, bringing you a return on investment. But it's an awesome way, and it's not scary either. Paid traffic, if you're getting educated on it, and you're starting small, you're not starting with big amounts of money. And if you think about it, paid traffic makes sense. If you were to start a brick and mortar business, if you try to start a Dunkin' Donuts, it'll cost you $250,000 just to get the thing going. And if it was a McDonald's, it cost you, I think, between 250 to 500,000, I believe. Now the price probably has gone down. But then you got to pay royalty fees, and then you got to wait, before you even see any money. If you wanted to open a Domino's Pizza, it would cost you, thousands of dollars, And so with the internet, man, you can start with $10,000 and see a high return on investment. And so it is such low barrier to entry, and the risk you take is so low. But yet so many people go online, they try to make money for free. Now that is not a business mindset. A business mindset understands that it takes money to make money, and it doesn't have to be your money, but it needs to be someone's money. Someone either you lend it, borrow from the bank, or you use credit cards. And then he goes into creating your website and different and how to collect emails, which is a great way to do it. This is what fundamentals of internet marketing: collecting emails, and that's very important. And then he teaches you how to outsource. And this is awesome because you can outsource every component of your internet marketing. You can even outsource your paid traffic generation. You can outsource your website development, building a website, even the content you can outsource. You can outsource even sales letter copywriting creating. You can outsource ebook writing. You can outsource every single aspect of your internet business and see a high return on investment. So internet has opened up the field for the little guy like you and me to succeed. And then he goes into understanding sales funnels, and what's awesome about that is that sales funnels are very important because this is how you make your money. So you need to have it set up correctly. You need to have the right strategy set up. So he goes into direct linking, opt-in funnel, pre-sale funnel, review funnel, webinar funnel, your own sales funnel. So this is how you're actually going to make money. So this is important to know. Funnels and understanding upsells and downsells, all those help as well. And you can make pretty good money if you do it properly. And but remember, with anything that you do, there's a risk. And if you're doing it for the first time, consider it's going to take time to learn it. You're not going to just get it, down right off the bat. You're going to need time to learn what you're doing. So consider to give yourself time, with this product. And he goes into Facebook advertising, understanding Facebook ads, basically what they are and what you could use them for. And Facebook ad policy. Facebook is constantly changing their policy. So this is important to know. And then and creating your Facebook page. And this is very important to know this. The right way to create your Facebook page, your Facebook personal account versus your business account. Now these are separate. Then you could have them linked, but they could be completely different from each other. So your personal friends will not know your business account friends or anything like that. Understanding ad types and objectives is very, very important because it helps you strategize better. Finding your target audience is important, and that's so easy with Facebook. There's so many options, so many ways to go about it. Facebook ad preparation, preparing your ad and testing your ad, setting up your Facebook ads. That's awesome because he goes into details how to do it and how many ads you should have and how to test and all these things. And optimizing your ads, basically getting rid of ads that are not converting and alternating ads that are breaking even, and then keeping ads that are giving you a return on investment. And how to use the Power Editor, which has incredible features that most people are not aware of. And then scaling on Facebook. He shows you how to scale on Facebook, how to get more traffic on Facebook, and how to remarket, do remarketing on Facebook, which is awesome. And then he goes into Google AdWords advertising. And then he breaks down Google AdWords for you and how to set up your search campaign and how to optimize your search campaign and how to set up your contextual setup. Set up your contextual campaign, your display advertising campaign, which is very important because display advertising, a lot of people shy away from it, but it's very important. And again, you don't need a lot of money to do this, but you do need some money. You got to consider that before you buy this course. And don't think you're going to buy this course and that's all you need, just this course and no other money. We have to think like business people if we're trying to build a business on the internet. We're going to need money. You will need money. Please don't let anybody tell you different. A lot of people will have you buy courses and you have no idea. After you buy the course, you're going to need to spend more money. And with this, you will need to spend more money. And he teaches you remarketing. And remarketing, is awesome. There's some, you could capture, you could remarket to people who visited your website, and it could be very cheap. And then he goes into advanced tips. But with Google remarketing, you get a lot of options. You could have your ads all over the place. Gold mine within Google using AdWords Editor, which is a great way to scale your campaign and easily, and to monitor them as well. And then he goes into Bing advertising. Right here, module 6 is Bing. And then it's the same thing. He teaches you how to optimize Bing, how to set it up, and how to make Bing work for you. And then he goes into your penny click mastery. He introduces you to penny click and how to master it, how to set up optimization and scale on 500 in red, how to set up an optimized scale on traffic fence, and these are awesome. These are more ways to get traffic to your offer. And believe me, you can start an internet business from scratch without knowing anything about the internet. If you follow directions with someone that knows, within 6 months, you could be very, very successful. And you can start an internet business without knowing anything at all about anything. And you can outsource every single aspect of it. And 6 months later, see a huge return on investment. It's just amazing, mind-boggling how much opportunity there is on the internet. And so many people shy away from it. There's some bonus training from him. In addition, you get fresh power sessions, which he continues to do. He does that I believe every month he does these power sessions to answer questions and things like that. And then he has open office hours. Actually, he has an open office hours to answer questions and the power sessions to teach you more. And you just have your resources. And this is the members area here. This is what it looks like. And for each course, you have every single video on the page, and you can ask questions if you'd like, and things like that. And that's how it's broken down. It's a membership that you're in. In addition, he has the communities that you can join up here, and he also has support. So I hope you enjoyed this review. It was an honest review, and I think I 100% recommend this product. I think this product can help you make more money on the internet, or make money on the internet, period. But if you're buying this product, I would suggest you just focus on just this product. Don't be doing a million other things while you're trying to focus on this product. Just do one thing at a time. Focus on this product and focus on each traffic source, and wait until you get great at it. Then you move on to the next traffic source. You don't go in and try to do all of the traffic sources all at once. Just do one. Get great at it, get success with it, then move on to the next. And that way, you'll be working on your successes, and you'll be improving yourself to get much more traffic and much more sales. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this review was helpful, and I'll see you on the inside. Take care.